Hey, and we live, we live, we live, we live. Hey, and we live, we live. She wasn't ready? No, I'm joking. We out here having fun today. Today we're doing the first annual memorial for our brothers that passed away, and as for her son. We're doing this because I feel like we need to do something, and we need to kind of get past, not really, and start working together, having fun. And what I want to do is, I want to start doing one each year in different places, so we can start vacationing as a family.
Oh, that's awesome.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
we be like, so this year's here. We start planning 2 months from now. Like, okay, now we're gonna go to Atlanta, Georgia, anywhere. You want to go to the West Indies?
Travel.
Yes.
We can do the West Indies.
Yeah. See, look, but we gotta vote, and it'll be like everybody come together and we vote. But like today, we're just talking about just having regular conversation. I haven't been able to really ever have a regular conversation with you in general, because you're like my mom. You just like, you come in, you just checked in on us, make sure he's fine, and we just kind of we did play basketball and stuff, hanged out.
That's right.
So today I just want to talk about, just wanted to get to know you, like, as in like what kind of career you do. I know you work in the hospital, but what are you doing exactly? How long?
I am a registered nurse.
Okay.
And I have been at New York Cornell Presbyterian Hospital in the NICU for 33 years. Am I shorting myself? Actually 34 years as of September 15, 2016.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Congratulations.
NICU is the neonatal ICU, for those that don't know what that is.
Sorry, it's just an interruption. It happens. Be right back.
And that's what I do.
So
I also am a supervisor for the school nurses for the Agency of Comprehensive, and that's what I was doing today. It was very busy today, and I've been.
Okay, so what is a regular day for you at work?
I work the night shift, so my regular day starts in the morning. Like today, if I had to work tonight, I would have probably been off during the day.
Okay.
So when I have to work, I usually am resting unless I have things to do, or just checking on my mom. My mom is getting up there in age, and that's part of my sister and my responsibility.
Does she listen?
That's a good question.
No, I asked that because my mother doesn't listen. I just think some other things. Do you think that?
My mother will usually listen to me until she doesn't want to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we just had a little situation this week where I was really upset with her. But, for the most part, I would say that if it's between me and my sister, my mother will listen to me more. Yeah,
the good thing about like family. Oh, sorry to bother us. The best thing I want to say, like, about having family is that even though they get on your nerve and you got, like, you may not like them, but you love them, it teaches you about love and how love is so not just limited to one thing.
Unconditional.
Unconditional
love.
Yes.
It also teaches you patience.
Definitely patience.
Which is something that I had to acquire by trial and error. Testimony.
Can I get an example?
Well,
Don't get in trouble. Just say something.
There has been a few incidences, okay. And let's just say that I'm acquiring a better feel of patience.
Okay.
I'm learning to count. And
I do that though. You do have to do that.
Yes, I do.
Like, people, you think I'm like joking? I really do that, because sometimes I'm like, I curse them out, but in my mind, but then I count and it brings me back down.
You want your message to be received,
right?
And in order to do that, you have to let go of all of this and be able to say what you need to say so it can be received, which is not always the case with me because I don't have a poker face. So if I'm upset, I'm upset.
Yes.
And I'm not always
diplomatic about
it. Pretty much. Not always.
But as you've grown in your life and on your journey, like, do you see yourself getting better at it though?
I think that I've matured quite a bit.
And just not what like people are saying, just like that, like you feel it, like you really genuinely feel it.
Yeah.
That's good though. Yeah. That's the best part.
I have come a long way.
Yeah, because when people say it, it's like, okay, but it's not. You still want to validate that yourself, with like being yourself and loving yourself and everything. So now let's talk about the boys, because those are like my best friends, my brothers.
You get in trouble.
Yes, I want to talk. Well, it's your kids, so like I just want to talk more so like about just having those two different personalities, because for me, coming to the house, I used to love just coming and watching your sons interact with each other. Just how like Pernell would get on Theo's nerve, or they get on each other's nerve, like that.
Yeah, Pernell was more of a little nudge.
Yes.
Theo was a little short patient. I liked the relationship that they grew into
Yeah.
as men, from boys to men. I cherish that. But as children, they were trying. They were definitely trying.
But I'm just thinking about some stuff. Oh yes, I'm just thinking because it's really funny how like, you know, he just be running around. What? And he just be like, he just do something silly. You know, I can't get it. Like,
okay, let me just give you one example. For my birthday that just passed, at 12 o'clock midnight, I was sleeping, and Pernell came into the room, scared me to death, and said in another voice, "Happy birthday!" And I was like screaming and carrying on, and then he put it on, he sent it out to all of my friends. So everyone that's on the prayer line, you know, I send it out every morning. I was like, this is my child. This is my child. So I'm like hiding behind the covers and screaming
and stuff. No, I know you kind of go to a guard.
Lord,
but that's what he does though. You try not to be like really give him that satisfaction, but he always catch you. Sooner or later he's gonna catch you because he's just that silly. So like at a young age, you know, and I don't know how you consider yourself, but I consider my mother was like a single parent because she did a lot by herself with the kids, and I know. So that's why when I asked you about your kids, like, do you feel like you was a single parent, and going through that, do you feel like you did a great or a good job with your kids? Like, how do you feel?
I think now I know in retrospect I did an excellent job. Theo was a gentleman.
Yes.
Now he's coming into his own, thank God. I cherish the fact that I did a wonderful job. No, you know, when you're going through it, you're not sure.
Yeah, you doubt yourself. Sometimes you do doubt yourself. I think that's human.
Yeah, you know, you're not sure, but now I can sit back and see. You know, Theo asked me right before he died, a couple of days before he died, if I could go back and change anything, would I? And I told him no. Unless I could go back with the same knowledge that I have today and go back and just ease up a little bit on him, I would. Yeah. You know,
but I think, honestly, I think like our faults or our whatever like that we don't really do too good in with our kids, or we think we don't, I think it does help us in the kids, because we always have these arguments, but then at the same time when we have conversations, like when me and our friends, we always be like, you know, I hate it when our parents do this, but it is right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we don't like it because people just don't like authority figures. So it's like, you know, it is right, but and you know, if you never did that and felt like it was wrong, then you would have never known.
correct.
So it's like you said, you can't take it back. So it is good that you're able to like really take that and learn, but I still feel like never be mad or angry about something you did, because that really made him who he was. And if you think he's like the greatest boy in the world, and which he is, then that is where you just gotta leave it at.
Well, he is to me.
Yes, that's how it is. Yes, it is me. That is how I tell people. I say some people may not mean as much to you, but to me or to myself, I know that I mean a lot, and that I am confident in myself, and not arrogant, and that I know that I can do a lot. So I'm gonna push myself, you know. And I get that from like your son, you know, the Sharon's son, all of them, like all of the kids, because they always push us to do better. It was like, no, I don't want to do bad. And you only get that from your parents or something. You know what I mean? Because it wasn't like we kids. When you kids, you don't know what you're talking about. You just know it's coming from somewhere, and that's coming from
I also appreciate the fact that you all challenged each other. I felt that, you know, you all had a plan and you challenged each other, and that I appreciate as well, being there was not a father figure there. I mean, you know, there's cousins and like Answer, I had angels, guardian angels, coming in at different stages when I needed them. You know, Rebecca, she took care of them when they were doing the St. Gabriel thing, and I had to work because I worked the night shift, so I needed my angels. And then Jarvis, my cousin Jarvis, you know, he gave up his life for a while just to hang out with them on the weekends and take care of them. You know, and there's just so many other angels that I have. You know, my sister and my mother, and you know.
No, but that's how it is though in life. And a lot of people think that they can raise or do something by themselves. Nobody has ever in life that succeeded has done anything by themselves.
No, it takes a village.
It does. So like having that support. Some people have too much pride. You know, and it's not about pride. It's about raising your kids around right people that's going to have them develop into what you want them to be, what you see them. You know? So I think, in my opinion, I really think all of us growing up and being around us, all of our kids and your kids and my friends are just excellent examples to me, because even if they failed at something, I learned like, okay, I shouldn't do that, or maybe I should try, but not that way. You know, and we all learn from each other. We're still growing, but we all grow at it. You know, we all grow, and I think we're getting way better at everything that we want to do, and more aggressive in the sense of trying to be successful and be more smart about it.
Well, you guys are getting up there now, so
Yeah.
you know it's time to.
No, I know.
You know what I mean?
And I'm more of like a parent. I got the parent now, like stuff, because
right.
I got 2 kids, so my kids, I love them, and they're funny and they're crazy together, and I just love when they're
Doesn't
together.
it give you a different perspective?
Oh, it does. It definitely does. It definitely does. And that's why I like, with what I'm doing with the show, I want to interview 1 million people, but I also want to show that, like, it wasn't easy for me to talk or to be around. Like, if you ever, when you see the video later or you see the stuff, I'm in the stuff and I'm always on the side, or I'm in the back, or I got the camera, you hear me behind it, because I never really wanted to be up front. I like talking about stuff, but I feel like a lot of stuff that I went through without your kid and Sharon and Tone, was like, it was something that really made me who I am, and it's like I can't keep fearing myself, you know what I'm saying? Like, go do it. And so just doing this now, it's like, it's good. it's definitely good. Like, and I don't just say that because y'all here. Like, I really, if you know me, you know, like, you may not have never met none of my friends or their mothers, but you know them, you know. And I feel like that's my point. Like, you know, we don't even see each other sometimes, but you still know them. Like, yeah, I was talking to them today, so it helps, because, you know, it meant a lot to have your kids in my life, or, you know, even sometimes, actually, something I'll be on him. I'll be like, look, you gotta do better than that, whatever you're doing, and I'll be on him.
That's
all
right.
the time. And I tell him, I like, it don't matter how good you're doing now, you gotta keep pushing yourself to better and better. You know, you want to be able to get to the point where you doing for you the same thing your mother did for you, you doing for her.
Amen. That's
You know,
right.
and that's what
That's
I like.
right.
So, you know, I try to tell them, you know, nobody really listens to me. You know, I'm a parent. You know, you're a parent, nobody listens to you. They're like, oh, whatever, be quiet. You know, you're like old now, you know, you're 30. I'm like, no, I'm not old.
Well, they are coming up right
yeah,
behind you.
I know, right behind me. That's what I
Closely
said.
behind you.
But how was? We can have a couple more questions about like education, and then we'll be, you know, done.
Okay.
So, how was growing up in elementary? And I always talk about elementary because I feel like that's a time when people started finding themselves, or really being more finding that path that they want to go down.
Okay, you want me to go back to elementary school?
No, not elementary. I'm sorry. I meant junior high school. I don't know why I said elementary. Junior high school. I'm sorry.
Junior high school. Oh, I had a ball in junior high school. I went to 204 in Ravenswood.
Well, my mother
And
went there too.
yeah, and it was different, you know, and Lord have mercy.
How was
just
the
know I
grades?
had a good, my grades were good because I was a good girl. Yes, I was.
What was your average then?
Maybe like B
No,
plus
okay,
or
okay.
something like that, you know.
No, that's good. I like to ask those questions too, because I feel like people think everybody just gets stuff and that's it. They don't work for it.
Oh no, I was an A student. I had to work for everything I had. I did well in math,
Okay.
and reading.
Okay.
I wasn't too crazy about the sciences. I wasn't really crazy about gym.
Yeah.
Of course, still not.
Yeah, science
But
wasn't
yeah,
really
it's
mine
pretty
though
good.
either. I didn't like science because I feel like the words are too big, and then you gotta really remember all of those, and like then you gotta remember to spell them. It's just too much, you know. I didn't like.
And then for high school, I went to vocational high school for nursing, and
Okay.
so I had to buckle down because it was my career choice at that time. And
Did you know that, like from?
I wouldn't
high
say my
school?
mother knew that.
Oh yeah, you better
my,
go
my
ahead.
mother
then.
knew that.
Oh, she knew.
I wanted to do hair. Really? I made a good choice in nursing.
No, you're fine. You got, you know, see that's another thing though. Like I don't know with my kids how I'm gonna deal with like. Do I want to push them to do whatever they want to do, but I want them to go hard. But how hard is pushing? You know, how much is enough? Because how you said your mother kind of was like,
Yeah, you want to encourage them to do whatever they're best at, and whatever they decide to do the best they can,
yeah.
whatever that choice may be.
Yeah, because you know a lot of with my son, he's always carrying the ball around. And I just gave it to him one day because I wanted him to stop running.
Mhm.
Like just come on, just stop running, do something, throw this at me, I'll throw it at you, and he just loved it from there. And it's like to see that is good, but it's like I'm nervous, like oh, I'm just giving too much, like go here, you know, like so.
I exposed them to everything. They, when Mighty Ducks came out, they wanted to do that, wasted my money. But we did the hockey. I had my sister taking them to the hockey classes. They did that. That didn't last long. Theo wanted to play the guitar. he thought he was going to play it behind his back and under his leg, you know, but he had to start from the beginning. And when he realized that he had to do the basics, that was short-lived as well. I bought a guitar and that went out the window because he wasn't interested, because it wasn't like, you know, that kind of stuff.
Like you just going.
You know, what else did we do? I mean, basketball was a big.
I think we did everything. I think that's the one thing our parents all did for us. We always did everything. Like you said, basketball, hockey, baseball. We tried everything.
Yeah.
Football, so it was fun. You know.
It's funny that we're here. They went to Flush and Y. They did the gymnastics. They know how to swim. I don't.
Did you ever want to learn how to swim?
No, but Theo insisted that the year that he died, that I was to learn how to swim, and that didn't happen. And I'm not sure it would have happened, honestly. But you know,
no, that's
really. I'm afraid of the water.
You're afraid of water? I don't really like water either. Like unless I can see through it, and sometimes if it gets too deep, I don't really want to go that deep. So I know how to swim though.
It's relaxing.
Yes.
But I'm not going as far as my foot can touch the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah,
so, well, how far is that here or waist? Okay, right waist. All right, you want to stay right there? No,
right there.
That's right there. That's good enough. No. So back to high school. How was that? Like that experience? See being that you had to buckle down.
I had good friends and we studied because we had to. But it really was not that bad because we still had a childhood, though we were doing serious stuff. Yeah. And we just got it done. I mean, I don't have any regrets at all.
That's good though. You shouldn't have no regrets. So what about college? Did you go to college or was you straight from there to there?
No. I went to college and I just needed to get it done. At that point, I wanted to make the money. I wanted to be on my own. And,
why did you have that feeling?
Because I wanted to get out of my mother's home. You know, there was personal issues there and I wanted to get out. And
I think those issues do get better when you do move out though.
It does.
It does, because I think it's just, you need your space. Everybody needs their own space.
A respectability.
Yes.
You know, that I am moving in the direction of where I should be as an adult, independent, with responsibilities. Yeah. And so at some point, you know, as an adult, you have to respect that position when you're doing what you're supposed to. Though you never want to let go as a parent, I know that now.
Yes. But,
you know, you have to be able to let them go, you know, grow and go.
Yeah, I think that's going to be tough though too, you know, that separation for me. So so now back up to what you're doing now and everything. Do you see yourself like keep moving, rising like into positions, or,
nope.
or do you continue where you're at?
I am planning to make a change in 2020, and we'll see what happens.
Okay, well that's good then.
Faith right now, we'll see what happens. I am taking discipleship classes right now. I don't know where it's going to lead me, but I'm happy where I am right now.
That's good though. That's definitely good. I want to travel a lot. That's why I'm saying with our trip that we got to do, we got to do a trip somewhere. It doesn't matter where we got to pick, and we can give ourselves like 10 months, just at least to have something.
I don't know about 10 months,
what?
But maybe a little bit longer. We'll see what happens. I'm going away in a couple of days.
Oh,
so,
my bad. We gotta wait and see what she makes.
Yeah, you got it right.
No, but I like, okay, so something else, this is the last question, matter of fact, last question, and I ask everybody this, and it can be from the littlest thing to the biggest thing, but is this something, dealing with something like that was hard for you to either get past, or that you maybe still deal with? So I always ask that question because I feel like nobody has a perfect life, so you can't sit here and say that everything is always good, you know, because we're all human.
No, everything is not always good. I am still dealing with the death of Theo, one day at a time, and you know, my spirituality, my support system helps me every day.
But that's,
you know,
that's
my
good.
support system.
Mama Sharon, she's behind the camera.
My support system.
Oh, you want to say the shout outs? Shout out.
We live. Hey!
We live. I told y'all.
And there are others, you know.
No, but that's the best thing about having to go through something tough, that you know that you can't call somebody. Even though you know sometimes you may need that space, that you know if you really need to call somebody, you can.
Yeah, I do have that. I have that in.
That's a blessing.
In what I call my sister friends.
Yes.
And, I'm not gonna name them because I don't want to leave anyone out, and then them start to put stuff on Facebook. But there are a few, and I appreciate them.
That's good. That's good. You don't have to name them. They should know who they are because
That's
they're
right.
around
They know who
enough
they
that they
are.
know who they are. You
That's
know,
right.
and that's what I always say too. Like sometimes when people forget names, like it's not that they didn't forget about you. It's just that you know they got so much going through their mind.
It's
you
the
know,
mind, not the heart.
Yes, you know what I mean. And I do appreciate you expressing and talking to me and saying some of the things that you have because you know it is hard. And a lot of people are out there thinking that it's easy to be a single parent
It's not easy.
or even a single parent, a woman, and black. You know, so you got a lot against you, and you still did what you had to do, and your boys have done great in life. You know?
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah, so
God's grace and mercy.
yes, so that's why I'm happy that I was able to have this. Like I really do get excited. I may not sound like it right now. I'm a little tired because I haven't really slept the last couple of days because I'm moving to Atlanta, so I've been trying to like
God
work.
bless you.
Yeah, I'm
You
working.
moving? You leaving us?
Yeah, Saturday.
Right.
Saturday. So I'm moving. So I'm really trying to just push myself out there. You know, come in and do what I got to do, get myself right. Because I always say it that at the end, this is what I say. Is I get it from Tone. You got to get your own, and that's to get yourself right before you get anybody else right.
Okay.
And if you happy, you know everybody else can be happy. Right? So like for me, moving and having this experience is great. And I honestly, like I really say this, and you know I get a little teary too. That's shake up. It's because of your kids, you, Sharon, you know all of the mothers out there. You know, Charlene. You know, it's just a lot that like it just helped so much for me to push myself out there because that's not easy. A lot of people are like, how you doing that? Or you just leaving? It's like it's not. But I want better for my kids and I want better for myself, and I know sometimes you gotta step out.
Right.
So yeah,
Step out on faith and just do it. You have a firm foundation, and you always have a home to come back to.
That too.
So, go to
Take that step. But like I said, I appreciate you coming out. We're gonna you wanna say some of your social media if anybody wanna contact you maybe or something like that?
No.
Okay, my bad, I'm sorry. They know you. But this is RAINCHECK. Definitely stay tuned. Every video we put up on YouTube. So you can definitely push it out and everything. I'm happy that we got to do this. Now we're gonna go have some fun and just relax and eat because it's cold out here and I know I'm cold. I know you're a little cold. So thank you. Hold on, so this is RAINCHECK and we out.